Shalom, children of Israel. My name is Mika Massa, and in this topic, I will not point all the things that I know about that. Yeah, the Almighty is a human, um, because I do not have too much time, and I think I have to explain some things with Bible verses and pictures, etc., etc. So the point is, if I say Yah, so God, people call him God, is a human, it's really the truth, because it started with my testimony. In my testimony, um, if someone ever heard my testimony, I'm writing a book about it. You can see that, how can I say, that I fought against Satan, and he also was a human. He wasn't something spiritual or something that flies around or something like that, or something that you can see in movies. No, he was a human. It's like in the movie Constantine, and you could see that these people, they wanted to do rituals. They was even dancing around, like traditional and tribal dances. All of them were white physicians, white doctors, white students, and so you could see that I fought them, and outside of me a voice came out, and they started to say, "No, our time is not come yet to die," and they started to say, "Please leave us, let us go," etc., etc. The thing I wanted to tell you, hello. The thing I wanted to tell you is this secrets is normally one of my secrets, and I want to explain you that a human is not all humans are only humans, and even in the time of tribulation that I had, the Most High always used other humans. He entered then, and they showed me the way. So they uh, brought also some kind of salvation. There was some humans, they was against me, and some of them helped me. So the Most High is a human. We cannot say that he's not a human. But I want to explain that why he's a human and how comes that he's a human. So to explain those things, I already told you a little bit about my. I already told you a little bit about my the things that happened in my life. Now I will explain you some details so that you can see for yourself that the Most High really is a human. Now you have here Nimrod. Nimrod was one of the first people that fought against the Most High. So now you have to ask yourself, how can a human fight against the Most High? Yeah, how can a human fight against the Most High? Yes, a human can fight against the Most High. You have also the part where Isaac, yeah, fought against the Most High. Okay, um, he fought against the Most High. No, it was Esau. It was Jacob. Jacob fought against the Most High. Yeah, because of his brother Esau. Hello. Because of his brother Esau. Yeah, and yes,
Go up.
I want to explain how this comes that a human can fight against the Most High. So I tell you, Adam starts with Adam. Adam, the Most High gave him so much power, yeah, that the Most High made him a god. So only to teach you, yeah, that the most people there are deceived. They don't know the truth about us. Adam was a god. He could control all the elements. This means he could control all the angels, all the stars. He could control the whole planet, and the forces inside the planet, the animals, everything, the gods inside the planet. He had the key. So what's happened? Then we have in the throne of Yah, in the throne of the spirit, the spiritual throne, there are also us, as gods, as spirits, and some of them there was like, no, uh, why he's giving this god down there the force to control, to have control over us, if we are here with him, controlling the universe, working for him, because everything I know, it's from my forefathers. It's not from some churches or something like that. I am really, you cannot learn these things in church, because these people from church will tell you there's only one God, there's only one God, there's only one God. If they change it, they will say Jesus is God, Jesus is God, Jesus is God. Then they go to Muhammad. Then so this is not what I tell you. This thing what I want to tell you is very deep. I want to tell you who you are. So what's happened? Um, this hosts, they say no. How can it be that we are dancing every day in front of him? We are praying every day in front of him. We are giving him honor, and there is a human, and he have the free will. Okay, so this was the problem. Now listen carefully. Even if you today I'm preaching, yeah, people would say the ruach is with me, but you people don't know how the ruach works. Still today, it's not like I'm offending people. It's like you don't know. You can see like shamanism. If you know things about shamanism, about voodoo cults or about occult cults, you see that people are changing their minds. So if this is voodoo and dark worship, you see even they're changing their faces. They do rituals. The same things happens in Yah's world. If you want to call the gods, the angels to come down to you, to reveal things, to do, if you want to do miracles and things like that, this power is visible. People can see the power inside of you. Yeah, the light. Some of us, our head, we can become gold. We can shine like the sun. So this is normal. It's not like it's a miracle or something like that. No, you are a god. This is a normal thing, because you as Adam can call the gods from heaven to to support you. This is the same thing what Moses did. This is the same thing what Christ did, and every other prophet outside there. The prophets, they was dancing around. Yeah, there was dancing around. They do fastings. They call the ancestors to come to their bodies, so they went out to go after the pharaoh, to go after the king of Babylon, to go after the queen of Sheba, yeah, and so, etc., etc. And the same things is today, yeah, because now it's not the time that I can show you, yeah, who is inside of me, and I would reveal you in spirit everything, like even things that not even happened yet, yeah, because it's inside of me. Because I told you a little bit about my um, about my testimony. I fought against Satan. I fought against this human, and out of me there is something inside of me. There is something out of me that came the Yah's voice. So Yah's voice came out of me. This was also the problem that our prophets had in the ancient times. The problem was that how called the humans they wanted only to talk with Yah. Oh, let us talk with Yah. Let us talk with Yah. Then Yah comes like a wind, and he comes with he comes in a lot of faces to them. They could not seek him. They could not how can I say? They could not talk to him because the power was too high for the humans, you see. So what did he do? He has sent always prophets, and he makes his prophets as gods. Now you know that a prophet is a god. So every prophet is a god. That's why prophets know things about astronomy, physics, math, and they know most things that other people don't know. It's because these people are no normal humans. But let's go. We're going further, only to make you understand. We had Egyptian gods. We had Babylonian gods. We had European gods. We had Assyrian gods. We had Asian gods. We had Greek gods. So, and all these gods was humans. Thor, Odin. You have this all Achilles. You have Zeus. You have Poseidon. All humans. Egyptian gods. All humans. And they knew they are gods. They knew it. Nimrod was a god. He fought against God. Yeah? The humans here on earth, this people that do occultism and fighting against the Most High, they know they are gods. Trump and etc. That's why they don't fear him, because they think they can win against the spirit of Yah. So it's only one people that don't know they are gods. It's our people. It's the same like the most people watching my movies. They don't share the same spirit with me. That's why they're like, and you go away. This guy is different, oh. This guy is telling things. I don't want to hear that. I go to my Hebrew. So it's because of that. Because there are good gods and there are bad gods. Okay, there are good spirits and there are bad spirits, and this is really the truth. There is not only one God in this universe. We, the children of Israel, we belongs to the Cyrus star, the star that is in universe, that is the most shining star on universe. This is the Cyrus star, and our Yah. So only to tell you a little bit, because I have to show you that with pictures. I have to make a video about it. A big video about it. So I wanted to show you the zero star is always also the star of Christ. Yeah, that's why you can see that Christ, they follow a star. The stars that we are talking to are also gods. Yeah, that you could see that this man that we call Shetani, he brought some of them here on earth. So if you talk about gods and Satan, etc., so you can even go to the book of Judah. I don't want to go really to the book, to the Bible. I want to explain it like this. You can see that these gods also living here on earth. They living here, and some of them living in the nether world. This means in the spiritual world. They're in bondage there. So this is the trick. So even John the Baptist says, since the time of Masa, even today, the heaven is under siege of the bad spirits of the other gods. So he's saying that the heaven is the earth. So you have two heavens. You have a heaven that is hill, that is beside the hills. If you come to the hills, over these hills you will see another heaven, and you have this heaven here. And in both heavens, has gods inside of it. And the same spirit you will find in the other world is the same spirit you will find here. That's why you could see that Christ even called some of his disciples the son of thunder, etc. Yeah, so we have the gifts of water, the gifts of earth, the air, a lot of gifts. So the gods, if people see you like this and you are really from their ancestors, from the Hebrew Israelites, from our forefathers, from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, this means you are a god, and the only thing that you have to do is some particular rituals. That's why because I know very clear that this star and the dove that I saw on that night was not something like a joke. This was a sign, yeah, that I have to wake up, yeah, the star in their foreheads for my people, so that they can shine again. The same thing is that what Christ did. The same thing is like all the prophets, like Samuel, Elijah. They had all their disciples John the Baptist, and all of them had the power. All of them had the power. Even in our ancient times, even in our ancient times, our forefathers, they were sitting around fire, dancing, woo, 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 woo. And the kings came from above down to them, so they could know, oh, the white man is coming. Oh, this and this will happen. Oh, we will not listen. We will not listen. Tell the king from there and there they have to run. War is coming. Tell them 3 days, 2 weeks, we will have no water. So our forefathers also knew this son will be a god, this son will be a prophet, this son will be a king, and the same things is always this things comes by making rituals. So also this kind of rituals, the name is only bad. The ritual is like a bad name, but by dancing, by calling the ancestors. So, and I tell you, Christ could not do anything without God. And if you say if he could not do anything without God, God did not come down to him to help him. No, it was the angels, the ancestors came down to do the miracles because he was here in a human body. That's why you could see all the gods that they have called Egyptian gods, Babylonian gods, European gods, all these gods died because these gods become humans. There is a game that calls God of War. You should play it, then you will have another understanding. Then, like I told you, you can see that the religious people saying there is only one God. This is a trick, because they want to tell you there is only one God and He is everything. He's controlling everything. If it would be like this, He would be good and bad, and also no, our Yah is not bad. He's not bad. Even if it is written, He controls the good side and the bad side for confirming if His children is good or not. This means not He's bad. There is some bad people, some bad spirits, some bad humans, some bad gods down here. They are fighting the Most High. They fight the Most High because, because they can do it. They can do it. And even after 1,000 years, brothers and sisters, you would see, that they will again. So even after 1,000 years, the 1,000 years period of Christ, you will see that Satan and his warriors will come again to fight the Most High. So many powers these people have. So in the universe, you are not alone. If these people talking about aliens, because sometimes they're using this word aliens, they're talking about the demons or the angels. Yeah, so the aliens that the white people is always talking to, the aliens, Area 61 or something like that. These are the bad spirits. These are the ancestors from them. They take them. I don't want to call all these names. They have a bunch of names. Like Satan is not only Satan. Satan is only a name from Beelzebub. You have Lucifer. You have many of them. There are so many, so many demons here on earth. So many demons in the world that it goes with our world. So in the other world, you can see so many demons. They have so many names. You can Google it. You can go and Google, and you put only the demons' names. You will find a bunch of them, like Mami water demons, flying demons, earth demons. So, and they know it. And these are the things these are the gods that fight our God. Now, that's why it's written in the Bible, you are not fighting against flesh and blood, but you are fighting against gods. And even it's written in the Bible that you will judge them. You will judge them. There will come a time you will not judge flesh and blood, but you will judge the gods. So the thing is now, so if you're here on earth and you think they give you a name like Michael, or like me, Michael Massa now, I have many names. Mingedi Kembole, Michael Massa, Elder Miguel Pedro. I have slaves' names. I have ancestors' names. I have even my king's name is Nzingangu, the king of Jews. Yeah, so this means I am the king of Angola. Yeah, so many names. So If you don't know, you say, oh, I give myself a name Yakam Yasharala, and Israel is in the Middle East, so you are totally lost because you go a totally wrong way. Yeah, you go out from your ancestors. You live in a false place. That's why we don't like to die in the country of the enemies. That's why he says this thing Ezekiel wrote about the place of the dry bones, where the dry bones will wake up. It's Africa. He said that it's better to die where your ancestors live, because if the time of after the 1,000 years, the next war will come, the spiritual war comes, the real spiritual war with our spiritual bodies, then Christ will wake up the people, yeah, after the war, so everyone will be judged. So back to Christ, everyone will be judged in the spiritual way. This means it's better to wake up where your ancestors come from than in America. Now, I want to show you something about Christ. Christ and Moses, so Moses and all of them, they knew they are gods. That's why they always was like, Father, please, this things that will happen to me, because they knew what will happen to them. Please let it pass. Father, really? Now you gave me all that power. Should I go now to save your people? How can these people, these hosts, these other gods, these other angels, how can they listen to me? How will they listen to me? So this is the problem that we have today. And that's why I have to make even a better movie about prophets, because people might think really they know prophets, but I will make a perfect video about prophets, so you will understand who these prophets are, or why they have to wake up their children and their people so that they can become also light. So I explained to you already with Satan's fall. Why I say that prophets are waking up people like Christ did and all of them. The same thing is Satan is doing that. By making music, by making movies, also by taking our people everywhere they are in rituals. In these rituals where these people taking them, the Satan is giving them his signs. Also, like we have our mark on our forehead, Satan also is giving his people and the mark of 666 on the hands, on their foreheads, and all of them have a sign that they are Satanists, so gods. That's why you have this different kind of gifts here on earth, especially the gift of singing, because the gift of singing was a special gift that our people had to give honor to the Most High. That's why he always cry and say, why my people do no more sing like they were singing before, to give me honor so that they can become the power that they had before. Our forefathers was singing, they was begging for power so they could see everything. Our technology, the math, the first people that could write, the first people that does things like planes, helicopters. We could see it in Egypt. We ruled over Egypt, the Israelites. We ruled over all of Africa. We ruled over Europe. We ruled over all the nations. Yeah, as David, as Solomon, as our forefathers. So the problem that we have today is that we does not understand, because they tricked us. They tricked us too much with Jesus is a God, Jesus is a God, Jesus is a God. I'm not against Jesus, but you have to understand. They asked him, are you the king of the Jews? He said, yes, I am the king of the Jews, because he knew, yeah, that the Father gave him the power, yeah, to be the king of the Jews. But he was not the only king of the Jews. He was not the only king of the Jews. After him, king of the Jews was there. In the time of him, there were other king of the Jews. And before him, we had king of the Jews. We had king of the Jews in heaven. We had king of the Jews. We have a lot of kings. There are a lot of them. Me, I am one of them. There are like the four elements. Yeah, the four. We call them the four writers. That they will bring a lot of things here on earth to destroy the earth. We have 7 angels. We have 24 elders. We have, you don't know. We have a lot of muamis. And no one of them can say, I am. Because the Most High will not allow that one of us, like you can see like TB Joshua or all this TB Jake or something like that, they shown off that they are the prophets today. No. None of us can show off that, oh, we can, we do, we are. No. It will not work. It cannot work. Because the Most High did not allow something like that. We are like angels. We cannot even, we can sin. But we cannot do anything against our destiny. It's like we are slaves, okay? It's like, it's really, it's not normal. Geh zur Arbeit, guck mal hier. Geh zur Arbeit.
Ja, ich gehe nach Arbeit.
No. The thing is, yeah, he said that I am the king of the Jews, but I will give you the references. So I will give you Bible verses. I will show you that the Most High have a lot of sons. He called Ezekiel son of man. He called all of his people. He called Masa son of man. So the son of man, the son of gods, yeah, you are God, is not only Christ. It's not only Christ. But if you say the Christ is king of the Jews, there are many kings. That's why he say there are many kings that will rule over my kingdom. And if you say Christ is the king of kings, then you have to understand that he will represent the Most High. He will represent the Most High. And no one others. You see? And that's why... Verbrecher? These people always are like, why this boy is never... Why? They come always to me, when will you stop preaching? When will you stop? Even if I walk in the streets. When the Most High will come? When does the Most High come? In my past, I was doing even miracles, but this is another story, and this is not even the past, because this is the thing that will come. Let me marry first, and then I will show you, yeah, how you can call the ancestors, because it's inside of us all. Now, I have told you already that the Most High said, even the disciples, he called them, but like, you are the son of thunder, you are this and this, because Christ knew it. He knew he's not the only one. He knew there are a lot of us had this kind of powers because we are sleeping. This is the same thing what Satan do, like I told you before. He's waking up his people. He's given his people powers. All these people like Donald Trump, Hitler, Napoleon, all of them, that was Satan's child. These people were gods. Nimrod was a god. He was a god. He had power. All of these pharaohs, why they could not fear the Most High? He was a god, and he had also his ancestors that he was calling. So other gods that he was calling to help in him. And this is Satan. Satan is not only one guy.
He is a big stupid in this world.
Thank you. So Satan is not only one guy. So he's a lot of so this kind of guy, he come to disturb my spirit. This is not good. So I told you I will not go too far. The thing that I want to tell you is God is a human, and I will not talk about his appearance, how he looks like now, because the first thing you should know, he's spirit, yeah, and a spirit inside the human. But I only wanted to tell you about the gods, not only one God, because there is a God, it's Christ, but there is a God. So a God, really, he's over him. And this man, he has not a human form. That's why he's showing us himself always in rainbows, like if he have a covenant with you. He's sending doves. Even Christ himself, he showed himself that he is a God down here. He sent him as a God from heaven, and down here he should prove that he is really his son, like all prophets have to do. and he done this. He did it, so he can rule now on heaven in his position. So you came down here as a god, and Yah will prove you. If you do your mission good, you can rule on heaven. So in your position, it's a little bit difficult. I know, but I don't know how I can explain it better. So that's why he says, you saw me in the streets, you did not help me. You saw me, I was begging for money, you did not help. I was hungry, you did not help. He say, I was there in your family, I was saying, leading you this way, go this way, do this and this, but you did not hear. I brought you out of Egypt. He say, I will fight against the nations. He say, he helped Masa, he helped Ezekiel, he helped John the Baptist, he helped Christ. So who is he if he is everywhere but we cannot see him? So if he say he helped you guys, he helped you in spirit, and he helped you as a human. As a human. All the friends that you have, all the families, he's always jumping from one body to another. So you are a God, but you have to know you are not alone. There are many gods here on earth. Hello, shalom. And you have to understand that. Yeah? So that's why we have to be very careful who we fighting with. Because if you are non-spiritual and you think you can fight these people without knowing who you are, your true name, because these people knows everything. They know their true names. They know their satanic names. They have these powers. This Beyonce, all these people, they have power, y'all. Michael Jackson, all these people, they could disappear. They could do things. They could change their bodies into animals. They could do a lot of things, and you are walking around, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Who are you? You have to concentrate yourself with yourself. You are somebody. If you don't do your job, you will be cut off. He never said, Jesus, you have to save the world, la 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 la. He say, you humans, you people, you his disciples, I give you the ruach. And if I come and I see you do not work, you do not do your job, I will cut you off. That's why a lot of these hosts, a lot of these gods are coming back again, and again. And I have to make a video about it. Then you will see that there are a lot of God's sons. You can Google it. You can Google it. The Son of Gods. There is not only one. There's not only Jesus. Son of God. There are many. Many. It came from Adam. It didn't come from Christ. It came from Adam. You have the Arabic, you have the white people, you have, all of them have their gods, and they are all son of their gods. Hallelujah. Thank you, Father, for this lesson. And there are so many people disturbing me here. I told you, if you are like light, you will see many things. You will see many things. Even people will be in front of you. You will see many things. Because I was showing myself. If I would show you what happens here in that time that I was preaching to you, you could not believe. But I tell you, you will see everything. Nothing will pass to you. Nothing. Because the time has come to tell the truth to my people. But I tell you, the ruach will change everything. All of you will see the ruach. Shalom. All of you will see the ruach, how it works. All of you, how it, Christ and his disciple, there was many. Then later, there was only 12. But the power of ruach, like he was in Peter, in Paul, how many people they could get because of the ruach? How many people they could, you will make a lot of people to become gods. If you not become a god or an angel, some people call them angels, others call them aliens. But aliens is also only a name for demon in man, for me. If you not become this with your spiritual body, you cannot make it into the kingdom. Okay? It will not work. Thank you very much. See you next time.